Hey guys, so this is just going to be a 10-minute stretching video with incorporations of Pilates movements and yoga movements, just for the aim of to distract yourself, de-stress, and just relax for about 10 minutes. You can make the routine longer if you'd like, just add in more breaths on certain exercises or more reps. So it won't be me in the video showing you the movements just because I'm recovering from an injury, but I'll be speaking over the video and giving breathing cues as well as technique cues. And yeah, I hope you can try this out and distress and relax.
So first we're just going to start off by laying on our backs and then pushing up our knees like so, and then we're just going to focus on pushing our belly or our hip to the ground and then up again, flattening and then up again, and just focusing on your breathing each time. So if you pull in, inhale, when you pull out, exhale. And this is just a start off to get you focus on your breathing. So you'll do this first step for about 5 breaths, just focusing on breathing in and then out, and focusing on pushing that belly button to the ground and then relaxing. Next thing we're going to do is glute bridges. So you want to be in the same position except bring your heels in closer, and then tighten your core, squeezing your butt really hard and pushing through your heels to lift up your upper body. So as you push up, inhale, and then we come back down again, exhale. You'll do this each time for 4 reps. And think about when you're going up, spine by spine. So don't try to rush anything. Just try to focus on activating all those muscles, the core, the butt, and squeezing everything, and focus on your breathing as you go up and down as well. So after that last set, we're going to move into doing something called crucifixes. They have lots of names, but that's the one I know it as. And you'll basically be lying flat on your back, having your arms outstretched beside you, making like a T figure with your body. And then you'll use one leg, whatever you start with, left or right, and you're going to fold it over one side of your body, the opposing side. And then you're going to look the other way. And then you're going to want to focus on keeping your body on the mat, but making sure that you try to reach that knee as far to your hand as you can. And then focusing on the stretch you feel in your lower back as well as your glutes. And just doing that for about 5 breaths. And after those 5 breaths, you'll relax that leg and then you'll switch it to the other leg to do the same thing on the other side. Remembering to look on the opposite side, to breathe for 5 breaths, and to focus on that stretch and pulling that knee up to that hand to feel that stretch more. So just breathing in and breathing out on those last couple breaths before we move on to the next exercise. So for the next exercise, it's going to be a glute stretch exercise as well as, once again, a lower back stretch. So you're going to want to get up, upright, and have one leg straight. And then the opposing leg, you're going to fold over upright, like so. You'll put your one arm around the leg and then have your other arm behind you, and you're going to look behind you as well. You'll feel that stretch, and you'll also do this for about 5 breaths. And then you'll switch to the other side. So straight this time, we're going to put your left leg over your right leg, your right arm over that left leg, and then your right arm out behind you, and then looking out behind you again for about 5 breaths. Just remembering to breathe in and focus on where you're feeling that stretch as well. And then the next one is cat-cow. Might be familiar with this one, but yeah, you'll just be in a tabletop position. Make sure your elbows are loose, not locked and tight. And then you're just going to arch your back and then curve it. And to breathe in when you curve and then breathe out when you arch. And you can do this for 5 breaths as well. Remember to, when you curve your back, when you're doing the cat, to look up as well. And you'll feel it in your lower back. So for the next stretch, it's called the dynamic thread and needle. So you'll just start with one side. You'll stay in that tabletop position. Then you'll straighten out one arm, and the other one will go down and then reach up. And whilst you're reaching up, to look up and follow your eyesight to your arm. And do that for 4 reps. And then you can do the same thing on the other side. Remember to focus on your breathing as well. Exhaling when you reach up, inhaling when you go down, and keeping that spine neutral and not trying to arch anything whilst you're doing this. Then we're going to move on to just a hamstring stretch. So you're going to sit upright with your legs outstretched, making sure your toes are flexed and pointing towards you. And with this, you're going to do 5 breaths, but with each breath, once you're reaching out, to try to deepen your stretch with each exhale. Just so you can feel like your lower back, your hamstrings, and even your glutes and your thighs. Yep, so just inhaling, exhaling to get that deepest stretch. And then we're going to finish off with what's called happy baby. So you're just going to lie on your back, bring your legs up, and then if you can, grab your feet. And then you're going to focus on basically having your knees towards the ground, and as well as you can rock your back and forth just to release it a bit. This is really good for hip flexors if you have tight hip flexors, and this is just, if you can't reach your feet, you can always grab your ankles and do that way to pull it towards the ground. Then just to finish off, just to tuck in your feet and loosen up your back. And that's it.